often get asked by women all the time, can a woman be successful at this business, without a man? And the answer is yes. I still would recommend that you learn how to roll a unit by yourself in case one day it's just you and a castle stuck out in the park somewhere. But I strongly recommend leaving the heavy lifting to guys who love to do heavy lifting. Some of these units can weigh as much as 300 pounds, especially the wet water slides. Build your team with dependable people that have the patience to work with children. I want to take this opportunity to emphasize patience. Almost every pickup I have gone on, the children were still jumping in the thing when we pulled up to, to pick up the delivery. We would even call ahead of time sometimes for the larger units, because I once had this clown that would take literally 40 minutes to deflate. So we would even call ahead and ask the customer if they can unplug the unit. So, it's deflated when we get there, and it was never a surprise that kids were still jumping in the thing when we got there. It's just a part of the business, guys. And you need to have a delivery crew who first of all understands that we are in the business of servicing and providing a service for children. Your delivery crew is the most important representation of your company, and it's moments like this that you need a crew that will shake hands and smile and ask how was the party and if the birthday baby enjoyed everything. You need that rather than somebody who's arguing and fussing with the people because the unit is still up and the kids are still jumping in it at 10 o'clock at night. Okay? I pay my delivery crews as contractors, in which they provide their own truck. Every delivery driver is paid the entire delivery fee from the rental. This system has always worked for me because a driver could make as much as $400 per weekend. It only takes about 15 minutes to roll up a deflated unit, so mainly the majority of the time is really invested in driving. If my drivers or delivery crew were on time for all of their deliveries, I would kick in a bonus incentive type deal for them at the end of the day. Take care of your delivery crew and they will take care of you. Simply run an ad in a local classifieds for a part-time driver and post the amount that they could make in the ad, and in no time you're going to have more help than you need. But please keep in mind that the people you hire have to have some form of sales and service as a part of their makeup. If these are people that hate children and are very rude and abrasive, and if you pick these things up in interviewing, I'm asking you to pass on them for someone that has a more upbeat personality, always smiling, always laughing. Your delivery crew should always be in uniform. No one should ever show up to deliver your unit or pick up your unit without your t-shirt, company shirt, hat, and a ID badge. It's very important, people, because I have witnessed times, and sometimes it's been honest mistakes, where there's two parties in the same block and one company sent out a crew that didn't deliver the unit and they wind up picking up the wrong equipment. So if your customers begin to identify your crew because of your branding and logo, then it looks better, it feels better, it works better, and it protects your equipment. Delivery personnel can I had some guys that were very, very loyal, very, very good. We've had one delivery guy that was with us for 8 years, and this was his weekend gig, and he would deliver his Saturday deliveries on Friday and then start picking them up on Saturday. We never had issues with any of the equipment ever being late because he would always deliver for the next day, the day before. And this allowed me to go to our on-time guarantee. I started running an on-time guarantee, in promotion just based on how awesome my delivery crew was. I was able to promise my customers that we will be there before your party starts or the unit was free. And we would put this in all of our commercials, and it would get us a lot of business because it would separate us from a lot of the guys that were out there showing up 30, 2 hours late. If we ever showed up late, it was free. And that was mainly because we always delivered the day before. But you can only do these type of things if you have a really good crew, really good reliable crew. Take care of your crew. Try to prevent, a lot of turnover or hiring people that you know are not going to be with you for a long time, because every time you have to train someone, you have to actually get out there and show them the right way to do it. And remember, we said we want to create a business which runs with limited involvement from you. Well, limited involvement from you means that you're not out there doing all of the deliveries. I don't suggest that you do all of the deliveries, because remember, we said the case of the bees, which are the burnout. A lot of the burnout comes from the deliveries. So if some of this responsibility can be shared with delivery crews, it would allow you to focus on sales and doing RUPUs, roll up pop ups, on parties, shaking hands and kissing babies. I have had a wonderful time renting bouncers and water slides. This is truly a great business to be in. I have often joked that I am the only person other than Santa Claus that can make kids just lose their minds the moment they spot my truck. You are delivering excitement, fun, and most of all, memories. The last thing I want to leave with you is treat every customer like they're your only customer. I know it's a cliche, but in this business, I still have parents that'll call me and give me updates on how their children are progressing in school, on how if there's another baby born in a family. They would often call me and give me these updates because I have connected with these families. When I go to the parties to do my RUPUs, I'll sit down and eat. I'll have a good time with them. I'll dance. Connect with your customers. Get out there, shake hands, become touch these people. The more that you touch them and they touch you, you become a part of their family. You become a part of their experience. And when they look back on these wonderful, enjoyable times, they're going to think about you. They're going to think about you. And they're not going to let anyone else serve as anything for their family but the person that they personally endorse. Never become so rich that you refuse to put on a costume and entertain a group of preschoolers. You, if you only have passion for money and not for children, this is not the business for you. And I want to advise you of that before you spend a dime. You have to be passionate about entertaining children. Get out there, connect with your customers, and they will become walking commercials for you. I promise. Until we meet at one of our seminars, may the cash start bouncing in. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon.